All right, folks, welcome back to another edition of Northern Baggers. This week we have ACL Pro Eian Cripps. Ian, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We
It's an
have
honor to be here.
awesome. We have his father Nick with him as well. Welcome to the show.
Right
Yes,
on.
thank you, sir.
And as we do every week, we show what we're drinking, and because this is a special occasion, we're going to tone it down just a little. I've got my Coca-Cola Zero
Nice.
with me. So, what are you drinking today?
I'm drinking just a nice cup of coffee. Sunday afternoon, chill out, relax coffee. And I'm trying to hit my second win here on Saturday after cleaning the house for the whole day. So I'm happy to be on this podcast. You actually you broke me away from cleaning the house. So I go, babe, I have to go. I got a very important interview today. So thank you very much, Ian.
What do you have with you today, Ian? What are you drinking or eating?
Popsicle.
Nice. Must be nice and hot down there in Louisiana. Right?
Yeah.
It is warming up, definitely. It's getting that time of year.
Yeah, it's still a little cold up here in Toronto. We had some nice weather the last week or so, but there's still maybe a chance of snow. We call it full spring up here, where everybody goes out in shorts and start washing the cars, and then the snow comes again one last time. But we
got you.
So Ian, Cornhole, 11 years old, ACL Pro. That's amazing. We want to get started by asking you, how does an 11-year-old get into cornhole in the first place? What's your story?
I just started playing around in the house. Well, my uncles, they brought out some boards, and I threw a little bit. I really didn't like it at first, but one day I just went around started playing a lot. I was like, I really like this game, and then started playing with them like every day.
Nice. How long ago was this?
A year and a half ago.
Wow, that's amazing.
About October 2019 is when he really started.
Okay, nice. And you just watching people throw bags, and you said, "Let me give this a try."
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow. So, how long before you decided, you know what, I kind of really like this?
It took about a couple, 3 weeks, right?
A couple of weeks. After a couple of weeks, he was throwing every day, and if he wasn't throwing, he was watching the pros play. So he was constantly, had cornhole on his mind constantly.
That's awesome. Did that Ian? Did the pros, like being able to watch like the higher level of play, did that kind of get you motivated a bit more to say like, hey, maybe this is something that I could do and get really good at?
Yes, sir, it did. It just brought me to practicing more, trying new throw types, trying new bags, and all of that.
Awesome.
So how much practice did you start to put into it? Was it
About
every day?
4 hours or plus a day.
Right.
Wow.
So
when I came home from school, I was throwing until dark.
Nice. And with everything that happened the last year with COVID, were you still going to school or were you online?
We didn't do no school. They just shut it down.
Oh, they shut it down.
Mm-hmm. They shut everything down last March, and that's when he started doing a lot of the virtual tournaments because our league had shut down too. So there was no cornhole going on in the area, and so he was doing virtual tournaments, sometimes 2 and 3 a day.
Wow!
And so he was playing just about all day at that point, probably from March to about June, I guess.
Nice. That's a lot of.
It's a lot of throwing for sure. That'll get your game up, yeah. Especially as a kid. I mean, kids are usually sponges with like anything you put your mind to. I'm sure getting that much practice or that much throwing helped build your game up a bit more, did it not?
Yes, sir. It really helped me. Just helped me focus on cornhole and just get my arm right and all that.
Nice.
Wow. So from when you started up until now as a pro, how much has your throwing changed, or stepping or not stepping? Have you done a lot of tweaking?
I started off stepping, and then it just went from there, and now I'm not stepping. I don't know.
He didn't step very long. It was only a couple months where he was stepping, and then eventually, he took the step out, and Yeah, he would switch bags here and there. He has a lot of bags too.
I
So
could imagine. Yeah.
throwing different bags every day. I think in the beginning it was really the Game Changers that he really started out with, and then he moved on to Reynolds Pro Advantage until he went to the BG Vikings, and Dark Slides. So
Nice.
And as far as tournaments, when you go to tournaments, I'm sure you don't take all your bags with you, or do you?
No, sir.
No, is there a couple of bags that you always take, and then new ones? Like, what kind of routine do you get into when you go to a tournament for bags?
Usually, I take these dark slides, my purple ones, and I usually take my Vikings and my Wizards.
Nice.
That's the ones I usually take.
depending on what the boards are like, and that's usually what he'll use depending on what the boards.
Let me ask a question with that. With the boards down there in Louisiana, how is the weather? Like, does the weather play a lot in? Like, does it factor in a lot when you're playing in tournaments?
When you're outside on a sunny day, it's real slick. But like when it's not sunny and foggy, the boards get so sticky because it's so humid down here.
So humid, yeah, that's what I thought. How about indoors? Like, do you find it? Does that, obviously indoors there is some, I guess, AC where you play, but does it also get the same way, like sticky versus not sticky?
If some people like at leagues, if they leave the door open for like 2 minutes, it probably gets a little bit stickier.
Yeah.
But if they leave the door just shut, they'll be fine and they'll be moving real good.
Nice. And before we get into a little bit more about tournaments, let's talk about your league nights. So you started playing outside, you started practicing. Were there leagues happening around you?
Really just by your dad's, right?
Not very many. There's a league probably 30 minutes away. That's the closest one, and then we have a couple that's about an hour away, and then other than that, you have in New Orleans, which is 5 hours away, and then you have Jackson, Mississippi, which is about 2 hours away. So there's not a whole lot of cornhole going on around here. It seems to be getting bigger.
Right.
But this is we started. I guess it was November 2019 when we started playing in the league, and they had just started it that summer. So the summer of 2019 is when they started, and about that time is when a couple of leagues in Shreveport started too. So we go and play with them a little bit too, as much as we can. So
nice. Are there any other pros that come out to your league nights?
There's only one more pro in Louisiana, and he's my partner, Josh Bordelon.
Nice.
He comes up here for regionals, but really not the league nights.
So when you guys show up, people are like terrified, eh? They're shaking in their boots. These two kids coming in with their bags. They're like, "Uh-oh, trouble's coming."
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody wants to play with you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Play against you.
Yeah, I don't want to play against you. Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So you became partners with. Sorry, what's your partner's name?
Josh Bordelon.
So you became partners with Josh. Was that through a league or was that through regionals? Like, how did you come up to be partners with him?
It was through regionals. My mom started to talk to him. Then he shouted out about the pro qualifier, and he said, "If you want to go ahead and make it pro,
right,
the best thing to do is go to the qualifier." And then he just reached out, asked if we could be partners, and it went from there.
So do you remember your first regionals?
Yeah, I remember my very first regional.
And where was that?
In Monroe, on my league's regional, my first regional. I played competitive.
Right.
I lost to a guy from Mississippi, and I fought back and double dipped.
Nice. Good for you.
And I won doubles too.
You won doubles, eh? Wow. It seems like I'd be scared to play against you, that's for sure.
Well, I was going to say, let me ask a question with that. So, obviously, when you're playing a league night, so there's no age restriction, correct? Like, there's basically from whoever old to whoever old. So, when you're going up against another player who's like, older than you, like, do you get nervous at all? Or, like, what's your feeling like? Or do you like, I got this, man, these guys got nothing on me?
Sometimes I get nervous, but sometimes I don't. Like, it's matter how I'm throwing and who. Like, if I'm against like a real good player and I'm not throwing that good, I'll probably get a little bit nervous. But most of the time, I'm really not nervous.
Nice, nice.
Hey, buddy.
Is that your little brother?
Say hey.
How are you? Do you throw cornhole bags too? Do you like to play cornhole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We
So
get
Nick,
on board a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was going to say, Nick, do you play as well then?
I do play. I started about the same time he did. And I've definitely gotten better, but I'm definitely not as good as him. He beats me every day.
That was my next question.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we played together in a tournament once and we've won.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's all dad's doing, right?
Yeah. That you just want to throw zeros with your part, as long as you don't give up too many points, right? And then
That's usually what I do. Yeah,
let
my partner, let him squall.
Let him clean it up. Exactly. Right on, man.
Nice. So I'm going to bring up a video here that we're going to talk about. I believe it's your league night. Let me just bring it up here real quick. Let's talk about whether or not it's your league night. I believe it is. You guys tell me. Can you see the video there?
Oh
Yes, sir. That's my league.
That's your league. And so how far away is this league from you?
30. That's the 30-minute one.
And how often do you go there?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. Nice.
Watch this shot here. If I remember, this is
I
a
know.
flop.
He splits it up.
Oh,
right over.
nice shot, man.
How long did it take you to throw that shot? Have you been practicing that one?
One day I just went out and just started practicing.
This one's nice too.
And I could just do it.
Right there, you come right around.
It's awesome.
Oh, that one just
last week. Yep.
So that's so I was just saying, yeah, that's the thing about those bags too. They're good for flopping, eh? You can flop over. And have you been practicing that? Like, do you practice that, or is it something that just comes natural?
I practice it, but I've been trying to stop doing it because it kind of makes me throw off. Like, you know how you don't throw that flat when you flop?
Yeah.
I just it kind of messes me, but if I have to do it, I'll do it.
Is your league night, is it a blind draw or is it switcholio?
It's switcholio, but this is it went into like a final 12 people for some 3 teams. I think it was 3 teams, yeah.
And Ian, have you made it?
Teams. And then there was like final 6 teams that made it to the final.
And do you always make it to the final?
One night I didn't.
Oh no! I bet you remember that night. So,
yeah, I do.
So here we go with your throws again, and I believe you're not stepping here, right?
Yes, sir. Non-stepping.
Non-stepping. And have you changed the way you hold the bag since when you first started at all?
No, I don't think so. No, sir.
So there you go. You got 2 bags. Just one of them's hanging. And he throws a little bit off to the right. And here comes Mr. Cripps. Push it. Oh, just hanging there.
Just hanging. Push it.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the one thing about the sticky bags too, right?
Those are slicker, but those are stickier boards.
Oh, okay.
I switch to slicker bags because I throw best with them.
There we go.
There you
3
go.
in. Nice
Clean
job.
it up. That's it. Nice.
Nice job. So your league night, how many people usually come out to this? Is it a good number?
About 20 people each time. One night, I think it was like 40 people came up there.
Right.
That's pretty good. That's not bad, man. That's a good competition, and you get to throw. Yeah, you get to really go through like the whole gamut of like players and strategy from there, right? That's awesome.
So you go there Tuesday nights. Is there another weekly league night that you go to besides this one?
This one is Freeport, but I really don't go every week.
Right.
On Wednesday nights, but sometimes I go up there.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll have a regional over there on like a Saturday. I know the last month we've been somewhere every weekend. So of course, last weekend we were in Kansas at his second national.
Nice. So where was your first national that you've ever gone to? Was it the one in Florida?
Oh yes, sir.
How was that? Tell us about that Florida experience.
It was fun. but I still didn't do my best.
That's okay. It's you got to take it all in. Tell us, do you remember the first player that you played against at that national?
Trey Birchfield. So you can't be mad about that.
Oh wow.
And then I lost to Damon Dennis, which came.
Dennis. I think I've heard of Damon Dennis.
Yeah.
Seb, have you heard of Damon Dennis?
You know what? I don't think I've ever heard of him actually. No,
He
maybe.
won that
maybe.
national.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's so okay. Let me ask you. So when you're playing against like a Damon Dennis, like you got to have a little bit of butterflies in your stomach. But are you like just concentrating on beating him? Like no matter, it doesn't matter, right? You have to think about your throw and play your game, right?
Yeah, it just matters to me if I have fun. Like win or lose, still have fun. But
That's a good attitude. Yeah, that's at the end of the day, that's the beauty thing about cornhole, right? Really, it is about fun and the beauty of it is anybody can play. Like you can play against a Damon Dennis. Like in any other sport, think about it. If you're playing baseball or hockey or football, you know the chances of a kid like you to play against a top professional, it just can't happen, right? You can't play against like an NHL pro in a real meaningful game, but in cornhole you can. So that's the best part about this game, right? Is that you get to play against those top players.
yep, it's a real like I love it because it's a real good opportunity. I'm just thankful for it, and like it's real fun playing against the best of the best. It gives me like I just learn from the losses, just trying to practice more, trying to get better.
Fantastic. We're gonna switch the tables here a little bit. I think I mentioned to you guys we're gonna have a little fun with you here. We're gonna ask a couple of questions, and Seb and I are gonna compete because this can probably be the only game that we can come close to beating you at because it's not going to be cornhole. Let me tell you. So I'm going to give you 3 options, Ian, and don't tell us the answer right away. I want you to think about it. Seb and I are going to write it down, and we're going to hold up what we think is your answer is going to be. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And if none of these are your favorite, you have to pick one of them. Okay. All right. So here we go. The first question. Seb, you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah. So hey, we're keeping score, right? Because
I'm going to keep score.
Okay. Yeah. Because you know,
it's for a case of beer.
Okay, a case of beer. Let's go.
So the first question, Ian, do you prefer? Remember, don't say the answer right away. Xbox, PlayStation, or PC? Okay, hold it. Don't tell us.
This one I got for sure. For sure. Because how old are you again?
11.
11. Okay, I have a 9-year-old, so I know.
Okay,
I know.
So
all right, ready?
I hang on. I put up. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
PC.
I put up PC. I don't know why, but I put up PC. Seb, what did you get?
No, definitely Xbox.
Ian, tell them. What is it?
Mine's PlayStation.
No. Wow, PlayStation. All right, so 0 all around.
0. Okay,
all right.
That's fine. Okay, question number 2, Ian. You ready? Pizza, hot dogs, or hamburgers? Okay.
Oh, this one's
Pizza, hot dogs, or hamburgers. Here we go. Let me write this down.
So they're from Louisiana. They I think they gotta go. You guys love your barbecue down there, I think. So I mean, you know, I'm gonna go.
So it's pizza, hot dogs, or hamburgers.
All right, I got mine.
You show your answer first.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a hot dog. I think he's a
you know what? I put hot dog as well.
Yeah.
So what's the answer?
Hamburgers.
Oh.
Hamburgers. Oh, we're over.
Okay, so we're like negative points. Eh? We're like -2.
I think we're gonna own a case of beer to Ian one day.
I know.
Okay, Ian. Let's continue with the food here and a little bit healthier. So your next choices are broccoli, corn on the cob, or Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
okay,
definitely
broccoli, corn on the cob, or Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna say this.
Stay in here. I'll get you a
No, you're right. Your answer, I can hear. I know it's you're right. There's no way.
So
no way.
of course,
I got this
with corn on the cob.
Oh, that's what I did. Corn on the cob too.
It was corn on the cob.
Yeah.
All right, we got one.
We got one. All right. 1 all.
Okay.
Or -1, whatever you want.
We got two more questions for this round. Okay, and this brings us back to the. This is really going to ruin the first question, but here we go. Video games or just games? Fortnite, Roblox, or Pokemon?
Oh, okay. If he's playing
Okay.
PlayStation, what are the choices again? Roblox.
Fortnite, Roblox.
Oh man,
or
that's a tough
Pokemon.
one. Honestly,
This is a tough one. Yeah.
Well, I gotta pull for my 9-year-old because he plays this game nonstop right now.
Hey, Dad, do you know all these answers, by the way?
I know this one definitely.
Oh, we should have had him
We should
throw
have
up.
had him.
Yeah, so we can maybe the next round we'll get him on it.
We'll ask Dad too here.
Yeah.
So, are you ready, Seth?
I'm ready. Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. It's your turn.
I'm going a little risky here.
Okay, I'm going Fortnite. Dad, what do you say?
I would say Fortnite.
Fortnite? What is it?
I'd say Fortnite too.
Yeah,
All right, I got one,
I went
yes.
for so my 9-year-old. He was like he plays Fortnite too, but for some reason he's playing Roblox these days. Like it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
but
I quit Fortnite because I got addicted to it. I used to play 12 hours a day.
Before Cornhole.
Before Cornhole, yeah.
Before Cornhole.
See, that's the other good thing about Cornhole. Eh? Cornhole gets the kids, get them outside, get them talking to people and playing, actual real sports, right? That's awesome.
I've got one last question for this round, okay? And it is Cornhole related. The question is, which do you prefer? Slick side down or stick side down? So it's slick or stick.
So about what he prefers, right? Like
what he prefers to throw. Yeah, it's slick or stick, just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah, I'm going to say
I'm going to go with, I'm saying.
Okay, so what do you say, Nick?
I say stick.
Well, I say stick.
I say stick too. Sticky
Is it
side?
stick? All right.
All
All right, so that's also a tie. So
where's
I'm in the
zeros?
lead by one.
No, how are you in the
I got the Fortnite.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Yeah,
All right.
this is a
All right.
fighting game.
Oh, this is like more than just pride. Let me tell you, man. We gotta.
So that's round one. Let's go back to the gaming for a second. So you used to play a lot of video games. You were saying 12 hours a day, maybe. What has that become nowadays? Not that much, I hope, right?
Not at all. The only games I play on my PlayStation are these two fishing games I have.
Oh, nice. Do you actually like to go fishing?
I love to go fishing. It's my second favorite thing besides cornhole.
Do you ever take cornhole boards at fishing?
I was gonna ask that. Yeah, for sure.
We're probably gonna next time we go to a cabin on a lake or river. I'm probably gonna bring my cornhole boards and play.
And maybe we can start a new trend here. We get two boats, fishing boats, side by side, 27 feet apart, and you got to throw from one boat to the other boat. That would be pretty cool to do.
How often do you get to go fishing nowadays?
Every time when I'm not playing cornhole, I'm probably fishing.
Nice.
But
He fishes all the time.
That's awesome.
usually after I'm done playing cornhole, I go fishing. I went
Nice.
fishing earlier today before the broadcast.
Did you catch anything?
I caught two.
What'd you catch?
They're a brim. I was just fishing with some worms.
Oh, then you just put them back, or do you bring them home, or?
I just put them back.
Nice. What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
Which one? Ain't it the catfish?
I think you caught a catfish was what, 5 or 6 pounds?
Oh,
Like
nice.
8.
8.
It was in a pond. It was like 5+. I don't know. We didn't weigh it.
I was going to ask about your friends around the neighborhood, kids your age or at school. Do they play cornhole as well?
No.
No, you're the only one.
Or I do have one friend. He said he plays sometimes. He has an uncle that's over in Texas. He said that he's a like ACL Pro. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but he said he plays.
So let's talk again. I just want to go back to the Nationals, the Florida one. That was your first Nationals. What experience when you left there? What was the most memorable experience that you have? What's the one thing you're going to remember the most out of that entire? Was it the food? Was it the size of the place? Was it the people that you met? To you, what was it?
The warmth, because it was like freezing cold in Louisiana. It's just always hot in Florida.
Now, did you guys drive down, or did you fly?
We flew.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
We drove to our second national though.
You drove to your second in Kansas, right?
Kansas
That's
or
closer.
Missouri
Right.
or Kansas.
It was in Kansas, yeah.
Kansas.
Wichita.
Wichita, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, Wichita. Yeah, we had Steven on our interview last week. I don't know if you got to see the broadcast.
Birmingham?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was on here last week. It was his first podcast, just like this is your
This is
first
your-
podcast, right? So
Yeah.
Oh, I've said he's a pretty good guy, definitely.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's an awesome guy. Awesome guy.
very nice guy. Did you get to play with him? Play against him at all?
Yeah, he beat me in the pro qualifier. My first game, I lost, and I haven't forgot it since. I talk about it every day.
Oh, we got. You know what?
I actually came up to him in the second national. I said, "Now I'm kind of happy you beat me because you're in the finals."
Nice. I love it. We should.
Nice.
We got to clip this and we're gonna show it to him. We're gonna say, "Hey, man."
We'll show, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, wait, when did you decide to become a pro? Like, what made you just get up that morning and say, you know what, Mom, Dad, I want to go for the pro qualifier?
Well, my mom was talking to me about it. She was like, "Do you want to try out?" I was thinking about it for a couple of minutes. I was like, "Yeah, I think I can really do it."
Nice, nice. And what was that experience like? Were you? I guess you were nervous for that one for sure, right?
A little bit, but yeah, I was pretty nervous. But now I just got to hang out of it. Now I'm not nervous, but I was nervous then. Like, yeah, I was real nervous. I was nervous to meet all the pros too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go talk to all of them.
So let me ask a question with regards to the pros. There's one pro that you wanted to partner with, other than your partner now that you have. Who would it be?
Probably Devin Harbaugh. He's my favorite pro. So probably him.
He's your favorite pro. Nice. Nice. And now, have you played against him in any of the nationals at all, or?
But we played around a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Those nationals or regionals or just tournaments, those can be very long days, right? Start early, finish late.
yes, sir.
So tell me, Ian, what's your favorite breakfast before you start a long day of cornhole?
I don't know.
Doesn't really matter?
He likes pancakes.
I like
like
pancakes, but I also like cereal, like Fruity Pebbles and all that.
That was going to be one of the questions. I took it back, but okay, pancakes. Awesome. Okay, so we got another video clip here that I want to bring up, and this is, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's your first. Let me bring it up here. First time on ESPN. Let's see. And this went pretty crazy on the internet. Do you remember this one?
Oh yes,
You
sir.
against Batson?
I still remember that.
Was this your first
Made a
time on
double four
ESPN?
bagger.
Double four bagger, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Batson was only 15 there, and you were 10 there when you threw this.
Yes, sir. Yay!
So there you go. Your bag is just hanging there, and sure enough, you just almost had it. A little bit more, and he's throwing the BGs. You've got the Reynolds there, right?
Nice. Yeah, I was playing Reynolds there. Yeah.
Correct. Because
Okay.
my partner, he's also from Louisiana. We got drawed in the Galveston Gusher, and he throws Pro X's, and I brought a set with me. That was before I got signed with BG.
Right.
But we just threw mine.
So right there, I'm going to pause it for a sec. So Batson throws in his 4 bags. You've got 3 in. What are you thinking there? You thinking anything at all? You nervous at all?
Nope. I was like, put it in the hole.
I love it.
And sure enough, Ian Cripps right there, right in the hole.
Right in the
There's
hole,
that
man.
fist bump. Nice. Great job. Look at that. ACL Pro, Eian Cripps. So, Ian, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years in the cornhole world?
Well, I see me at the top, at least top 10 in the next 2 years. Because I might not be there this year, but I'm going to be there in future years. If I get there this year, I'll be fine with it. Because, I'm in the top 10.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. We're going to go to the second round of questions now. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
All right. All right.
Hope you're having fun.
I got to sharpen my marker here. I
Yeah,
got to sharpen my marker here. I'm gonna
you
start.
better. This,
I
this
got to
for
pitch.
Casey.
All right.
Us Canadians take our beer pretty seriously, so this is
All right. Let's go.
this is for a good case of beer. Okay, this has to do with school, Ian. Out of these three subjects, which is your favorite? Math, language, or science? Seb, you ready? Math, language, or science?
This one's tough, man. Is there like none of the above? No.
You have to pick one.
Math, science, or
Math, language, or science?
which is what he doesn't like, right?
No, his favorite.
Oh, his favorite?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna change. All right.
Nick, what do you think it is?
I'm going to say math, but I still don't know. That's a tricky one.
I'm going to say science because there's a lot of science when you
Look,
throw.
I was gonna start science, but then I heard you right long ago. You know what? I gotta get points here, so I went with math.
It's math.
Math, eh? Okay, all right. We
See?
are tied.
All right.
Sebastian tied. Okay. The next one's pretty easy. We should both get this one.
All right.
Baseball, football, or cornhole? This is kind of a freebie. I'm pretty sure we're all going to agree on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I'm going to put cornhole there.
Yeah.
Right, Ian?
Yeah,
No question. Now, did you play any other sports before cornhole?
I played baseball. I didn't like it. I wasn't that good at it. When I first started, I didn't even try because I was just trying to get home and play cornhole, to be honest. Like the day I got my bags in, I was like, I don't want to go to baseball, but my parents were like, we paid money for you to go. So.
Yeah.
How many sets of bags do you own roughly?
A lot. I can't count.
More than 5?
More than 30 sets.
Wow.
Wow, good for you. Okay, couple more questions. Next question. Ice cream flavors. Which is your favorite? Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
Ooh.
I'm just pretending I'm writing stuff, but I'm not writing anything. Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
This is a tough one, man. Oh, jeez. I just dropped my cup here. Strawberry, vanilla, or I don't know.
So Nick, this question is favorite ice cream flavor: chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
I'm gonna go with.
Oh, yeah. I think I know that
All
one.
right.
What is it, Dad?
Oh,
I think it's strawberry.
wow.
That's my favorite, but I'm going with chocolate.
I went with vanilla.
It's strawberry.
Okay, Dad gets one. Nice.
My dad's a cheater because he lives with me.
Okay.
You.
So the next, we got 2 more here. This is has to do with superheroes. Your
Right.
favorites? There's so many, but I narrowed it down to 3. And I don't know if you're into Marvel and DC at all. You know the difference? Yeah. Okay. My son's he knows the difference too. So I anyways, Spider-Man, Superman, or Batman. Just out of those 3. I know there's a ton of them. So out of those 3, which is your favorite? I think I know what I'm going to do.
You know that.
I think I know.
I think I know. I think I'm gonna go with this one because this one's been hot lately.
Okay, Dad, what is it?
I think it's Spider-Man.
I'm doing Spider-Man.
That's what I did too. Spider-Man.
Y'all are all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are just let me do the math here. The only one that I got right so far by myself was the Fortnite. And the only one that Seb got right
was
is
math.
So we are down to the final
question.
And it is a cornhole question. The question is, which of these is your favorite type of throw or type of shot? Is it an airmail? Is it a push? Or is it a blocker? So out of those 3, which is your favorite? Airmail, push, or blocker? I wish I had the Jeopardy music.
Oh, all right. This is double or nothing, or no? This is
for the win.
for the win, eh?
This is for the win.
You know what? I'm gonna go risky. because I think everybody, it's like the best shot in cornhole. You want to make it every time. It's the best feeling when you nail it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Airmail.
That's what I did, airmail. I was gonna go opposite because I knew you were gonna go airmail, but it's
So what is it?
Airmail.
Airmail.
yeah.
So I guess we owe each other a case of
Well,
beer.
how about we do a tiebreaker? Let's see.
Let's
one
do
more.
a tiebreaker.
This will be the last one. Okay, the game's on the line. You need to either, if you make the airmail, you win the game, or you lay it up to live another day. So which one would you go for? What's your
So airmail for the win, or lay up for
1 point to tie the game?
1 point to tie the game.
Yeah.
So airmail for the win, or lay up for the tie. Okay.
Well, now that we know the other answer, this is gonna. So I think I'm gonna have to go strategic. I know what George is gonna do. I'm going for the win.
I think Ian goes for the win.
All right. Well, I think so too, but I said layup. Hopefully, he's in true. We'll see what happens.
George is right.
Attaboy. That's the way you do it. You should go for it.
I get a case of Canadian beer.
That's it. No problem.
Right.
I'm gonna fly up there to get my dad some.
Your dad doesn't drink beer. There's no cornhole and beer. That doesn't go together.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So nice. So that was fun. I hope you had fun too. I wanted to ask you. So Kansas City, it's your second nationals now, right? You went to the first one. The butterflies are gone. Going to the second one, were there still a little bit of butterflies? Were you still a little nervous?
Not at all.
Not at all. Love that. Hey, Seb?
That's awesome. Yeah.
So the first familiar pro that you see when you get to the Kansas City Nationals, who was that?
Probably the Texas group, Eddie Gundersleeve, Caleb Batson,
Nice.
Josh Gross, and AJ Sims.
And you just start throwing bags with them?
Usually, yep. I'll be taught.
I have another question about getting back to practice. What's your you say you throw, or you were throwing for 4 hours a day, or you try to. What do you work on? Do you have a set strategy? Do you want to work on airmails one day, or do you do block push or block airmail push or whatever? What's your practice mode? What do you do for 4 hours of throwing?
I usually just try to get 3 bags in the hole. So if 3 bags in the hole and the last one in airmail. So if I block the first one, just try to push through it and just go in and then an airmail. That's what I usually try to do.
Nice.
And you just keep doing that continuously until supper's ready and you get to come in, or until you're satisfied?
No, they leave me out. I gotta sleep in the tent at night.
That's amazing, man.
A lot of times I'll come in and I'll play with him, and then we'll do an airmail game. And then I'll just I'll just come in and play and just try to lay up some blockers to help him out, as good as I can, I guess. And a lot of times while he's practicing too, he'll practice putting up blockers and then sliding the blocker in.
Yeah.
Right.
So he'll do stuff like that. And then we have people in the area. My brother-in-law lives next to us.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come over and play with us a lot too. And we have a couple people, a couple of friends that'll come in and play.
Nice.
At least a couple times a week usually.
Nice. And I was going to ask, so you're just practicing a lot of times by yourself, and do you listen to music at all? Do you just nothing at all, eh? Because we see a lot of pros now with headphones and stuff, but nothing, eh?
Nothing. But sometimes we can bring out a speaker with some music.
Mm-hmm. What kind of music do you like, Ian?
Old rock, who Tom Petty is.
Oh, yeah, man, right on.
Tom Petty, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC.
That should have been a question. We would not. There's no way we would those are you would think it's these days the kids are listening to the rap or hip hop music, right? But that's right on, man. That's right up my alley, man. Metallica.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right on, man. There we go. Now we're talking.
So we know you like fishing. We know you like cornhole. If those two things weren't around, what would you be doing?
Playing football, probably, or
Play,
Probably baseball too. He did like baseball. He played a little bit before cornhole.
and or just like out running in the pasture, climbing trees.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
just stuff like that.
So, sorry, I want to get back to the Kansas City Nationals. So you meet up with the Texas, your Texas family, right? For lack of a better word, and you're playing and stuff. And then, do you get involved with any money games at all? Because we hear there's a lot of those.
Not that much.
No?
Sometimes I play money games, but
Right.
I've only played like 10. I don't play that much money game.
When your name gets called and you're up against a player, do you just show up and start throwing, or do you focus and not talk? Like, what's your type of game plan? And if you know the player, like let's say you're up against Damon Dennis, right?
Mhm.
Do you prepare mentally? Like, do you know, okay, well, he can throw airmails or he likes to push? Do you prepare for that mentally? Do you talk to somebody?
I just think about it, like what I should do before that game.
Right.
My parents, they usually say, "You got it. Just stay focused. Just don't get out your head, or don't get in your head.
Right.
If you miss one bag, just carry on, because he could probably miss a bag after you."
Right on. Just get him in the hole, man. Just get him in the hole, right? That's all.
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
Right on, man.
What
Awesome.
grade are you in now, Ian?
I'm in 5th grade. I'm about to be in 6th in about 1 month.
Nice. So your school system, it goes right back. You're out of school right now?
Oh no, he's not out. He'll get out of school in May.
I'm
Okay.
out of school for spring break right now.
Yeah. So he'll go back and he'll get out of school in May, and then he'll go back to he'll be in 6th grade in August.
Oh, I see. Okay. Nice. And what are the plans for this summer? Just a lot of cornhole and some fishing in between?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
No,
Nice.
July the 4th weekend we'll be in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And right before
So
that,
that'll be the last national. So
right before that, we'll be at the beach.
yeah.
Nice.
You like the beach?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fishing the whole time, and gonna go ride some sharks.
Nice. I love it.
That's awesome. So, Ian, any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Shout out basically to all the sponsors. We got BG. We have it's actually, they're called Little Bit Crawfish Bull Set. They sell it's a toy for kids.
Okay.
So it's it's a crawfish bowling set. It has crab and it has all kinds of stuff in it. It's pretty cool.
I slide St. Jude, but we're gonna team up with a St. Jude patient.
A St. Jude cancer patient, and they're going to design their own eye slides.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I did see on Facebook you got some custom boards from BG, right?
Yes, sir.
And it says Wonder Kid, right?
Yes, sir.
Say Kid Wonder, yep.
Kid
Kid
Wonder.
Kid
Wonder.
Wonder. Sorry, Kid Wonder. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were. Did he go get him?
Yeah, my dad's about to go get it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you started playing on them right away, right?
Yes, sir. I'm about to play on them after this broadcast.
Yeah. all this cornhole talk is you want to go play.
Sorry to keep you in from that.
Right
Here
on.
they come.
Yeah, here they come. George, just quickly with you. Like, imagine how good this kid's gonna get.
These are
I
my
can't
iPhones
even.
Like, oh, there we go. Nice.
Nice slides.
right there. We're gonna design design something right there.
That's
I
awesome.
noticed that you like to wear those when you're throwing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Look at
I
that,
don't know
man.
if you can get a good picture of it, but
Kid
Can't
Wonder. Oh, yeah.
here, I'll show you the.
Oh, they're
There you go, there you
beautiful
go.
boards. They look really slick. Are they really slick?
They are pretty slick. They are.
They're not as worn in, so they're not as slick as
Are
they
tho-
can be.
Are those direct? Is it a direct print on or is it a decal? like a vinyl wrap.
It's a direct print. Direct print.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Eh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's so how long ago did you get those? Just a few days?
Oh, yesterday, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
wow.
2 days ago.
2
Yep.
days. Nice.
Just got them in.
Wow, Christmas in April, eh? Gotta love
That's
that.
it.
or March.
Right.
Sorry,
March.
I'm thinking ahead of myself. That's awesome.
Right on, man.
You know, we can't be any happier for you. You're a fantastic human, fantastic person, fantastic cornhole player. Oh, did they freeze on us? No.
There we go.
And I think you know, we're going to be seeing a lot of you in the ESPN. That's for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, like, just, you know, thanks for being on the show, and just so you know, I mean, this is a Canadian podcast, but really, I mean, it's for everybody. But, you know, us here in Canada, I mean, we're kind of in the starting phase, and, you know, having you on the show as like an inspiration for even guys like me, like, to, you know, hopefully have the game grow and to see the youth in the States, like, you know, throwing so good. Like, I just can't even imagine where you're going to be in, like, you know, even in 5 years, like when you're, you know, you're not even going to be like, you know, 16, 17 years old. Like, you're going to be probably one of the top players at that age if you keep going the way you're going. And you're definitely going to be an inspiration. You'll probably get some messages from some players here in Canada, you know, wishing you all the best and probably inviting you down to Canada, because we're in the starting phase here. But, you know, a story like yours, hopefully that transcends, you know, to us down here, and we start getting our youth to throw some bags. So thanks for being on the show and being an awesome kid, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite you to our next virtual tournament.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, thank you for putting this on. It's a real honor to be on another podcast.
Likewise, and as we like to finish our show, we just want to say cheers, eh?
Cheers, eh?
Cheers. I don't
Cheers.
got any left, but cheers.
All right,
Got my coffee.
All right, guys, stay safe. Take care.
thank you so much.
Thank you.